Hey, good morning, all. It's Jay here for Action Figure Magic. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Jedi Temple Guard Black Series, number 20 in the Clone Wars line, and a figure that I've always been dying to have been made, and now here he is. What's pretty surprising is that he's still on pre-order at many places. I'll show you a couple pics here, a couple here. Look at what they're going for on eBay. Not too crazy, but crazy enough. So clearly, he's a in-demand figure, and he looks awesome to me. I've always wanted to see him in action figure form, and now we are getting our chance. Alright, so we got the typical Clone War color yellow for that subline of boxes. Here is our back of the box. Jedi Temple Guard, an ancient honored heritage within the hallowed halls of the Jedi Temple, and the role of the Jedi Temple Guard. They carried imposing, thick, double-bladed weapons that produced a rare and distinctive yellow blade. Awesome. Yeah, he looks, yeah. Okay, you know what time it is now. Let's get him out of that plastic and cardboard Hasbro prison. See you in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, out of the box he is. And to me, he looks like $1,000,000. Just taking him in for a minute. Definitely the layering of plastic and the gold trim. That's beautiful. His Jedi symbols in gold is great. Now, where I get a little bit concerned is with this skirt. This is cloth. So I mean, that's cool. However, that cloth is being held down by this plastic tunic that does split in half in the back. However, the soft goods do not. So, I mean, my purpose is to make fun stop motions with the figures that I get. So, some of that scares me as far as when I go to do his articulation and fight kind of stuff. Because I can just see this ripping right out. I mean, I'm still going to try to do what I do, but am I going to push it as far as I usually do? Probably not, We'll see when we get there. Let me bring him a little closer up. Okay, we will get his T-poses going. T-poses on Black Series. Always fun. You can, there's a myriad of ways you can do that and still call it a Y pose. So, there he is, all Y posed up. Now, I'm going to guess that we're not going to have double jointed elbows, but they are pinless, so that's cool. How about the legs? Oh, also pinless. Very nice, Hasbro. Alright, so let's see. We're going to have a single joint that just goes past 90. Let's see. Ooh, now that really could be a double jointed elbow. One more time. Whoa, dude. Very interesting. I can confidently kind of say that those are double jointed, huh? I know they got bicep swivels. Alright, they're straight. Here's position 1. Position 2. Holy cow, Black Series fans. We have the first recorded pinless double jointed elbows I've ever seen on a Black Series. So yeah, let's give a hand for that. Alright, so we know his head moves. Up, down, all around, I'm sure, but this plastic hood won't allow it to come down or let the face move anymore, so whatever. Let's see about these hands. They seem to be able to... Oh, wait, that's the back and forth one. Oh, never mind. This is the side to side. This is the back and forth. I'd prefer so much more if they were able to move every which way, but hey, that's what we gotta live with sometimes, and that's okay. Alright, let's lift up this fun stuff. As usual, on every Black Series figure, we have the feet on ball hinge rockers. We got the Black Series boot cut. Let's see if he has a thigh cut. Not seeing it. Try it. Nah, no, thigh cut, which I love in my Black Series figures, but we got some new stuff here, so I'll take that. Alright, That's all. I forgot to see if these things are, these legs of his are double jointed, like his arms are. Here we go. Nah. I'm gonna call these single joint that goes past 90. Yeah, those aren't double jointed. But again, I'm still happy about the elbows, the double jointed elbows. That's got me really, really, really excited, I can say, for once on one of these guys. So that's awesome. All right, let's just see. Give it a side view. So this would be his front crunch, hands free, which is good for Black Series. And whoa, my bad. Come on, buddy. And there is his back crunch, which works for me again. This, this goes all the way around without messing anything up. The belt hinges with all these tools and keys are very cool. Oh, when I brought him out, I didn't see a lightsaber hilt, but I do now. Speaking of which, this is the one and only accessory our boy comes with. Let me take out the blades quick and see how that goes on there. That's awesome, dude. I didn't see that. Yeah, bro. That's freaking real cool. Heck yeah, that's a great... Oh, I can't say great. So far, he's giving off some great vibes. And this thing is going to be fun. So, what do we got? Do we got butterflies? Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Oh, I love butterfly joints. You guys know that. Especially when they can, take the wrists or the elbows behind the back legs. So, yeah, bro. I'm sure I could touch elbows on them if I wanted to. Not sure if I want to give that a go yet, but we'll check it out after the stop motion articulation demonstration, which is coming right now.
Welcome to the inner sanctum. I am a Jedi Temple Guard. We have no individual name. We are here to honor and protect all Jedi life, which he was not. And next we will demonstrate the weapon of a Jedi.
Alright, guys. Wow, with this guy. Now, this is an action figure, and it's so far just incredible. I just don't even know where to start. I have found a couple other Black Series figures that do also have double jointed elbows, and I will save that for the end when we get to that part where we do some comparisons, but it's also on the newer ones I have come to find out, so it's definitely a newer thing. Actually, I'll show you one right now. This is one of the Night Troopers that came with the Enoch double pack. Now, he has awesome butterflies as well as his counterpart back there, and double jointed elbows, which is just awesome to me. Just crazy, just crazy. So yeah, there's one. Enoch is another. So yeah, they're few and far in between, but that's okay. Now this guy, this is what he comes with. His big old double staffed yellow lightsaber, which I think we already went over, that it has a nice clip on the side, which took me a couple hours to find, but I wasn't looking for it at that moment. So yeah, the colors, the soft goods, the simplicity of the accessories, just his look, you could tell Hasbro put a lot of work into him, and he came out awesome. The stuff I was afraid of earlier, like when I was going to show his articulation in stop motion, was maybe this soft good stuff, including this in the back, might rip, but none of it ripped, and I was able to have a ripping good time as I did that stop motion articulation demonstration. So real quick, we're going to do his accessories obligatory montage. 1 second. Alright, so far my man got his double-bladed Jedi issued lightsaber. Now let's see some saber. Be right back. And there he is with that beautiful lightsaber, looking like he's ready to fight and show off this wonderful, wonderful lightsaber accessory. So let's jump into that. Time for his accessories stop motion demonstration, and I think it's going to be a fun one. Let's do it.
Baby safe.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this one is come to an end. Now, I brought out a few extra figures around here, some that do have double jointed elbows, pinless ones, and some who don't. So let me show you an example of somebody who doesn't have them, and that would be this clone. Just a little bit past 90 is all you get from him. One of the most overlooked figures on the planet is the Flame Trooper from The Mandalorian. Now this guy also has, I call him double jointed, for sure. Then Mr. Ooh, hello. Mr. Captain Enoch absolutely has some awesome double jointness going on. As does his buddy right behind him, the Night Trooper, who we used in here, and you can see he is already in position. So that brings us to the Jedi Temple Guard, who I had no idea was going to be so great. I'm just going to get right to it. Absolutely, he has awesome pinless, double jointed elbows, and to give him a 10 would be a crime, so I'm going to give him an 11. Just kidding. He's a 10 all day. I recommend him. Get him. $24.99. Absolute quality. One of the top 5 of the year. Easily. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back as soon as possible with another one. Peace. We out.